Welcome back to another installment of Nightmares and News, where we pride ourselves on bringing spooky updates on all things horror and the latest in horror news. Make sure to follow so you never miss an update from the Horror Burrito, because today we talk a seventh Final Destination movie in development at New Line. Fresh off the box office success of Final Destination Bloodlines, which became the highest grossing installment in the franchise's history with $285 million worldwide, The Hollywood Reporter breaks the news that a seventh Final Destination movie is now in development. New Line is moving forward with a follow-up to its horror Final Destination Bloodlines, hiring that movie's co-writer, Laurie Evans Taylor, to pen the next installment. Bloodlines was the sixth installment in the hit franchise and the first in 14 years. Each film centers on death hunting down young friends who survive a mass casualty. The Final Destination franchise was created by Jeffrey Redrick, with the very first installment bringing death to life on the big screen back in the year 2000, a full 25 years ago. It was given that a seventh installment would be ordered up in wake of Bloodline's record-breaking success in theaters. It's only a matter of time before we learn more. Halloween Horror Nights reveals 2025 merch including Terrifier, Jason Universe, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Halloween Horror Nights has revealed its new merchandise for this year's festivities, including apparel, souvenirs, decor, collectibles, accessories, and a few from the horror properties that will haunt the guests this spooky season. Born from the twisted world of Terrifier, a new merch collection based highly on the anticipated haunted house includes a festive holiday sweater, an Art the Clown popcorn bucket, sinister shot glasses, Terrifier headwear, and more. Channel the chilling legacy and step into the Jason universe with exclusive merch that horror fans and summer campers alike will kill to take home. Show your love for the slasher icon with hockey jerseys, t-shirts, pens, and more, with a collection that screams vintage terror. Five Nights at Freddy's Haunted House inspires a killer assortment of collectibles, premium apparel, and accessories including a bomber jacket, snapback hat, plush character headband, and more, all pulsing with retro flair and eerie nods to the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. The Fallout-inspired collection brings post-apocalyptic flair to your everyday essentials, featuring accessories built for survival straight out of Vault-Tec. From a water bottle bag to a collectible figure, these items are perfect for fans ready to embrace the retro-futuristic chaos of the wasteland. Rebellion meets with style when the merchandise collection inspired by WWE presents the horrors of the Wyatt Six Haunted House. This edgy lineup of products features a statement-making fanny pack, a sickening hat, and a collection of pins that channel the chaotic energy of the group. Collectors can also get their hands on a limited edition acrylic sign and purchase puzzle pieces to create a stunning piece of artwork featuring some of this year's terrifying haunted houses. Select Halloween Horror Nights merchandise is already available online, with more coming soon. All 7 Nightmares on Elm Street's 4K restorations to debut at Alamo Drafthouse Cinemas starting this month. Before the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K Ultra HD set hits shelves on September 30th, the all-new 4K restorations of the 7 films will all exclusively debut at Alamo Drafthouse Cinemas. The schedule is as follows. A Nightmare on Elm Street will premiere on August 29th. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy's Revenge can be seen on September 5th. A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors is on September 6th. A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 The Dream Master September 12th. A Nightmare on Elm Street 5 The Dream Child September 13th. Freddy's Dead The Final Nightmare September 19th, and Wes Craven's New Nightmare is on September 20th. Freddy Krueger, the vengeful child killer burned alive by angry parents, returns to haunt the dreams of their children on the big screen. From his first terrifying appearance on Elm Street to his resurrection through nightmares, Freddy unleashes horror across generations. Alamo Drafthouse has locations in California, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, New York, North Carolina, Texas, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Do you plan on going to see these in theaters? Dive into the story of Kronos, The New Dawn, with a new developer diary video. For those who have been wondering just what the story for Kronos, The New Dawn is about, Blooper Team has your answers with a new developer diary featuring lead writer and narrative designer with a new developer diary. The video delves into the origins of the story for Kronos, the mysterious traveler exploring the ruins of Krakov's Noah Hunta region, and more. In the video, the duo discuss what's referred to as the heart of the story for Kronos, the mysterious traveler, as well as more revealed about the gameplay and the complex narratives such as how souls are extracted, who must be chosen, and what's the true purpose of the travelers. This isn't just a horror story, but rather a journey through time, identity, and the haunting remains of a broken world. Additionally, players will become more familiar with new characters known as the Warden, who was first introduced in the recent story trailer. The Warden oversees the tools and maintains the hub where players spend much of their time throughout the game. An enigmatic traveler, the Warden's presence and philosophy stand in stark contrast to those of the protagonist. Kronos: The New Dawn launches September 5th for PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store, PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series, and the Nintendo Switch 2. Do you plan on picking up a copy for yourself? We just might. Goosebumps television series canceled after 2 seasons at Disney+. The Goosebumps franchise returned to the small screen in 2023 with a Disney Plus series that was only loosely inspired by R.L. Stine's classic books, and the series essentially rebooted for the second time, titled Goosebumps: The Vanishing, with all new characters and an all-new story. But after just 2 seasons, we've learned recently that Goosebumps has been canceled. Variety reports recently, according to an individual with knowledge of the situation, series producer, Sony Pictures Television plans to shop the show to other outlets and explore different creative directions for the IP. In other words, the Goosebumps property is far from dead on the small screen, but this particular take on the franchise isn't likely to continue, which, thank goodness, it fucking sucked. The 2 seasons pulled in 75 million hours viewed, combined in the US, on top of 43 million hours viewed across 16 international markets. The Goosebumps property has proven to be massively popular across the decades, with new books still being made and sold on a regular basis to this day. The property, of course, made its way onto the big screen with the successful, not really, Goosebumps movie in 2015, and was later followed by a lower-grossing big-screen sequel, Goosebumps Haunted Halloween, in 2018. But it was on the small screen that adaptations of R.L. Stine's tales originally lived, with the original live-action television series running for 4 seasons between 1995 and 1998. And while the original series adapted the books on an episode-by-episode basis, the Disney Plus series instead made the decision to loosely draw inspiration from the books. The characters and storylines were largely new creations for the series, the iconic monsters and characters from Stine's books finding their way into the show's storylines from time to time. That's all the news I have for you today, my lovely fiends. Stay spooky, keep those claws sharp, and consume more souls of the living. If you appreciated today's content, maybe click some of those buttons like, comment, share, subscribe. Doing any of those things are fantastic for the channel and the algorithm. Just know no matter what you do, I appreciate your viewership, and I'll scare you in the next one.